I kind of agree with him from last time. It is kind of long, huh?
Haha.
How do you feel about
It's
it?
20 seconds.
Damn. Boom. And I just got the notification. Now we got it on vibrate, but we still got the sounds popping. We are here. Me and Dave are back.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? And we got Deryk right here in the cut.
Yeah.
Yes, we are here. We are here, and we are doing it. So, right off the top, Waka Flocka, opening up for Waka Flocka and Kid Ink. One of my biggest shows ever, and at the college that I went to. So, hit me up if you want the link to tickets. CSUP students get $10 tickets, and everybody else gets $40 tickets. We are going to be there. I know Deryk's going to be at the booth, pushing Street Champs.
Pushing P.
Pushing P.
Pushing P all over these college girls.
I bought new shirts, and this is going to be the exclusive. Pushing P. Oh, I just caught that at the end. Nice. I'm going to be pushing all these shirts, dude. How do I follow that up? I have an exclusive design for the concert, so I only have like 30 shirts. So if you guys want a shirt, hit me up. I'm going to actually post about it probably tonight after this pod or something. Other than that, yeah, hit me up for the Waka Show. Just dropped a new song under the EDM group Morphica, so check that out in the link below as well. Yeah, that shit is popping.
True.
But yeah, should I start with my week, I guess?
Yep.
Doing good, you know, just working, man, making music, doing the damn thing. We're gonna be arguing about prison.
No, capital punishment.
Well, yeah, the capital punishment part of prison.
For
But
it
still-
or against it.
Yeah, death penalty or no death penalty, and that's what we're gonna. And honestly, I want to say off top, I don't know. I'm kind of like split on it.
I don't
but
care which
we're
side
gonna
I
pick
get.
exactly. Yeah, both of us don't really care which side we get. Then that's not how we fully feel about it. We're just gonna argue about it, just so you know. But just making music, dropping music, getting ready for the concert. Made the Showmaster today, and yeah, just moving on with life. Other
Nice.
than that, dude, nothing really crazy. I'm trying to think of anything else important happening. Not really, man. Just that Waka show is gonna be big. Figuring out how many VIP passes I get and like how many tickets I get to give to friends and stuff.
Yeah, keep
And
me
family.
keep me in the loop on that.
Will do. I asked the doctor today, and I don't know if I could text that number.
Mm-hmm.
So if not, I'm gonna call it. I don't know if I should call it tomorrow or we can figure it out Monday.
True.
But yeah, how about you, man? How's your week? What you doing?
It's been good. It's been really busy. There's ups and downs, you know, but the main up is that I'm a little over halfway, I would say, moved into my new place.
Dang.
Been sleeping
Let
there.
him know what's good.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
You got a nice new crib, huh?
yeah. I sent you a snap, so you saw the
It's
interior.
so sick, dude. It's so sick.
Yeah, it's clean, bro. It's so nice. I'm just
This
like
guy-
adjusting.
This guy has
to-
the nicest house in the friend group now. You realize that, right? He has the nicest house in the friend group.
I can name.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen Winston's.
I haven't. It's immaculate.
Is it better than yours?
Yeah, it's much bigger.
Ah, Winston, got him.
Winston's balling.
Winston is balling, honestly.
But no, it's really nice. It's like coming to terms with it's like that. It's my place now. It's so weird. Like I've never lived on my own before, so this is kind of a
what a
kind of
guy.
a change. But I'm
Are you
definitely
lonely,
enjoying.
dude? Bring him out. Bring him out. I'm dead.
That's connected over here, playboy.
Yeah, I was about to say it's on the speakers over here.
I don't know where you just
He
hear.
started
Bring them
to
out.
put-
Bring them
He
out.
started putting Jay-Z on. What is good? This guy's crazy.
But no, it's cool. Having garage access is amazing. It's just interesting. I've learned that like when I've been used to living in like a room almost my entire life, because you know what I'm saying. Grew up, had a room in my parents' crib,
You were just in a room,
then a
dog.
dorm room, and then after the dorm room, I lived at Wolf. So I had a living room there, but after Wolf, I've just been
That's
like a
still
roommate.
not even yours. Yeah, it's
I've
still roommate.
Just been a
stuff.
roommate to roommate scenario, and now I don't have
Big
any
Dave,
roommates.
no roommate.
Oh, dude.
Saving money.
Yeah.
Never gonna have a roommate again.
Probably not. Well, I mean,
That's fire.
hopefully, like if I do
Unless
have a
you
roommate,
choose to.
yeah, hopefully if I had a roommate, it would be like a significant other scenario. That'd
Yeah.
be perfect. But none of that right now. It's solo dolo with the cribbo.
Dave about to get him a Siamese cat.
I'm definitely trying to get me a cat. I'm
That's
in
fire.
no like foot race to do it because I have the Chiefs game next month in Kansas City.
Oh, nice.
So after that,
Big loss after the Lions. You lost to the Lions, dude.
I mean,
hey.
I'm a glass.
No Kelsey makes you lose to the Lions. What's good?
I mean, I'm a glass half full type of guy, so I'm gonna like note all the positives.
Patty do good?
Yeah, Patty was good. The Lions offense last season was like a top 5 offense, top to bottom,
Yeah,
and they got
They were
better.
good. They were
and
good.
we only held
They were
them. We held them
It's
to
a good team this year.
We held them to 14 points. They beat us 21-20 because Pat threw a toss to Kadarius Toney, and he like went to grasp it. When he grasped it, like some ungodly how it tips out of his hands in a perfect tip drill scenario. Lions defender catches it, runs it back for 6. It was like the 30-yard line. So that's a scenario where that's not Pat's fault. It's Kadarius dropped quite a few passes. He dropped like 3. I mean, in the heat of the moment, it was really tough to see, but it was banner night, so we're celebrating shit that the Lions never even sniffed.
Parlays lost because of that.
A lot.
Yeah, so many, dude.
A lot, but no, it is what it is. When you're missing, you have Travis Kelce out. He's the best dude on the offense, not named Pat Mahomes. So that hurts. You go to the defensive side of the ball. Chris Jones is still on his holdout. He's the best dude on the defensive side of the ball. That hurts. And then one of our star defensive free agent acquisitions, Charles Omenihu, he got suspended, so he's not participating. He's probably like a top 3 dude on our defensive side as well.
And I do want to say in the middle of that, the red is not because of the Chiefs, okay? It's... Are you sure about that? Just wanted to say. Because it looks like we're literally repping.
It also looks like a do not enter sign, which is red.
Which is red. Just like, and you're all just like the Chiefs.
Nah, but no, it was cool. I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks to lose. We didn't lose to a bad squad. I mean, if you
didn't.
If you listen to previous sport champs, I was talking about how Dan Campbell and company was making that team like a household name, and we didn't.
I feel like the old Lions would have let you drop more points too. Like their
defense was
like
a lot better than they used to be. And then another funny note that I just want to talk about: did y'all see Aiden Hutchinson's mom?
No.
Dude,
no one knows who that is.
Yeah, they do. He was like a top 3 draft pick.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he's their first round draft pick.
What does mom do?
Look fire.
She look fire. Is she bad or what?
She looks like she's like in her 20s somehow, which math don't
really?
add up. Dude, seriously.
Damn, Dave's got a crush on what's his name?
Aiden Hutchinson's mom.
Hutchinson's mom. Dang.
I mean, he would
pulling her up or what?
He would kill me.
Yeah. I mean, we're on Are You Sure About That? And he's in the fucking NFL. Yeah. I do want to talk about me beating you in paddle bets. I won this week. But
that's his mom. Not his lady. That's his mom. You can scroll a couple times.
Damn. It looks like, you know who she looks like? She looks like Whitney Cummings.
That's not a bad comparison.
Straight up looks like Whitney Cummings. Holy shit. That's crazy. Is that Whitney Cummings? I feel like that's Whitney Cummings, dog. Like that looks exactly like her. That's so crazy.
Remarkably similar. They probably got the same doc. But yeah, that's the guy who would kill me.
Yeah, wouldn't I?
That guy would kill me.
Oh my god, yeah, that guy's gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well.
So he was the guy who was
cool.
chasing Pat Mahomes that whole game.
Deion Sanders got the dub over TCU.
That was crazy. And his son, Shanor Sanders, I think is how you pronounce his name.
They're playing tomorrow.
He had like 500 plus yards.
Nebraska about to lose.
4 receivers had over 100 yards each. Like that. Talk about showing up quickly. And he played.
Let's go Buffs.
They played against TCU, last year's like runner-up in the national championship game.
Yes, and we beat them, dude.
Now, granted, that TCU team lost a hell of a lot of personnel.
It's not the same team.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. It's like definitely not the same team, but it's
still TCU.
You're gonna get some good recruitment coming off of a
still a 17th ranked, nationally ranked TCU, bro.
At that moment. Yeah. Now, those initial top 20 whatever polls, there's always upsets because a lot of those are based on like historical, like. No amount of X's and O's is gonna actually tell you how good these guys are gonna like show up on game day, and that's what happened with the Buffs. They were like I think they were plus like 650.
Yeah,
and TCU was minus 1,000.
They were plus 800 at one time.
Like damn. Now, am I gonna overreact to the game and say that like the Buffs are a force to be reckoned with? I'm not quite ready to say that. However, I am ready to say that I was very nervous on what that quarterback was going to look like, and watching them play was mad entertaining. So college football being back this past Saturday was wonderful. Mizzou won. CSUP won. So shout out those 2 teams. And then this approaching week, I don't even know who we play, but I'm looking forward to it.
Dude. We're back in sports, dude. We're gonna be able to bet on a lot of this stuff.
But
let's talk about your loss, huh? Can we talk about it? Are you ready to talk about it, dude?
Yeah.
It's time for battle bets.
So I've been riding a high
Riding high
of a risky
Dude.
streak.
Risky streak. This guy has won 5 bets, lost only 11, and like, you know what I mean. That's a lot more than 5. But you guys need to understand how sports betting works. It's kind of crazy. This guy's record against me though is 3-2. 3-2 now, and it's because you just dropped a loss to me. I won last week, making up lost time. Dave's lifetime points are 6 points on my point system. If you guys want to check the description for that, check out the point system in the description. But I'm at -1 lifetime points now. Boom, and I have to update the actual lifetime points in the description. But
Getting there.
We'll do that later. But I've won 3 bets now, lost 13, and I am now 2-3. We're making up for lost time. Only -1 lifetime points. Soon I'm gonna be out of the negative, and we're gonna be good because I won 5 points on my parlay. That's actually what made me won. I picked up Farid Basharat money line and Benoit Saint Denis money line, and that was a +100 parlay. 5-point win with the bonus points, and we're rolling right through, dude. You lost every bet. How does it feel? You lost every. You went risky. He didn't pick a negative. You stayed in between +165 and +475.
Okay, so
That
some
was
of
your
my
betting
bets that
range.
I can humor. So Spivak didn't look like he even knew he was in
How
a
to fight. Yeah,
that whole
I
he
didn't
looked
even
like
know
he was
what happened.
He was just like quivering.
I was
kind of
mad about that. I was kind of mad. I was like, bro.
I'm like, if you just commit to a takedown, what's he gonna do? Punch you in the back of the head? What's he gonna do? So that was.
Surreal is gigantic. That's probably
He is,
the
and he hits
factor.
hard,
He's so
but-
long, man.
But Spivak has been in there with other killers who were
Ustamir won in the first round. You were like, fuck.
Yeah.
Dave picked up Ustamir round 2, and he won in the first.
Yeah, well, shout out Ustamir because the guy he was going against had a fuck ton of hype, and he just
Fuck ton of hype.
he derailed it right away.
Destroyed him.
But they threw him a dog in his first fight in the UFC. They're like, oh, you
They're
got all
like,
these-
oh, you want to fight?
you
with
collect
UFC?
belts? Where? All right, here's Volkan Ustamir.
yeah.
Have
Somebody who
fun.
fought for the title before.
Yeah,
Like,
have fun. But no,
Yeah, have fun.
that happened. I moneylined Rose, who broke her pinky pretty damn ugly in the very first round. Did you see her post-fight
he was
degloved?
destroyed.
It was disgusting. So
Yeah, so we both lost our Rose bet.
lost the Rose bet because of that.
Literally, I had over 2.5 rounds, would have hit, and then Rose would have hit. Like, come on, dog. But honestly, Minofior, however you say her name,
Yep.
is
She's real.
she
didn't accidentally
gigantic.
win.
She's big. She's really big compared to Rose.
Yeah, the
I
only
noticed
thing that
that.
makes me nervous about that whole ordeal is what does this mean for Rose? Is Rose going to go back to the drawing board after rehabbing her hand and tell herself that wasn't a true sample of what I'm capable of? Because once you have that pinky, that hand is compromised. She kept switching stances and she was throwing her left. She was trying. Give Rose a bunch of credit. She tried, but you and I both know that it's almost impossible, as light as those girls already are, to get that punch off. Now, Rose has knockout fists because we've seen it when she did it to
And
Joanna.
kicks, yeah.
And kicks because she did it to Zhang Weili. And she beat Zhang twice. That's why Rose went up. Rose is I think I've already conquered that division.
That's why she thought she could have beat Minot on the feet too. But
Exactly.
she was like, bro, I'm elite on the feet, and her hand broke in half. Or her pinky, or whatever.
Or pinky, whatever it was. So there's not much to be
Yeah.
dissected from that. I just pray that she does take that approach, that was a compromise
She
sample,
could fight it.
and tries this again.
What's crazy is her and Dana are supposed to sit down and talk. That's what Dana said. He's like, Rose is gonna drive out here to Vegas, and me and her are gonna sit down and have dinner. That's literally the next, because they asked what was next for Rose.
Well, that tells me
So
one of
we
two
don't
things.
know. Yeah.
Dana's either gonna ask her where she sees herself, or Dana's gonna offer her a big fight. One of the two.
Just do it again. Yeah, do another big fight in that division. I think she could stand. She could stand, bro. She's small, but she can fucking fight.
I think she's more tactically sound than a lot of these girls.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think
what she did to Zhang Weili,
And Zhang is irrefutably the stronger woman. She picked up fucking Francis.
kicked her right in the fucking neck.
No, Zhang, when she picked up Francis.
Oh yeah,
just
that was after. But
Whoop.
yeah,
That's
easy.
That's the same girl who tasted.
And she's bigger now. That's the crazy thing.
That's the same chick that tasted a shin in round 1, and then the second time they fought, got 25 minutes of "I'm better than you."
But any whore. Let's
Whoa.
talk about Georgia Tech losing the money line by 2 points or whatever. They lost by 2 points.
I was close. I went upset.
almost got it.
That was
almost got it.
a no sweat bet because it was over plus 200,
And they almost did it.
and it was this is college. I was like, all these odds are going to be weird. You know what I'm saying? These pre-bets are going to be
They almost hit, Dave.
Yeah, so
Let's-
I'm not sad at stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's throwing darts at a wall and seeing what hits.
And, you can't be mad at Dave. Like I said, he's at 6 lifetime points. I'm only at -1 lifetime points. but our record is only one off, 2-3 and 3-2. Let's run over it real quick. We had Dave betting Georgia Tech money line lost, Spivak submission lost, Rose Namajunas money line lost, Uzdemir round 2 lost. He won in round 1, dude. You almost had it. -1 points on the week. Then we running through mine. Bogdan Guskov money line lost. Sergey inside the distance lost. What the hell, Sergey? Really, dude? then I threw the flyer. Well, it wasn't really a flyer. It was kind of a favorite parlay, but we ended up at +100 for my parlay of Farid Bashara and Benoit Saint Denis. Hit 5 points because of the bonus points on that. And Rose Namajunas to win over 2.5 lost. So my total week points was actually 4 points. And I'm at -1 lifetime. I mean, we're doing it. We're doing it, and we got a lot of stuff to bet on today.
Finally.
I'm going to be pulling up my DraftKings, but we're going to be running off of Dave's Barstool odds because Barstool usually likes to give a little extra. So that's why we do that. We're going to be picking our bets for this week on Battle Bets, dude.
Battle bets.
We need a coin.
Oh, fuck.
Put
Derek's sleeping.
Scroll or take this device, combine it, and flip it.
All right. Big coin.
Hold on. So
Pokey side is what you'll say. Pokey side or smooth? Pokey or smooth is what you'll say.
All right.
Or we could just say this is heads. Tails.
I'll just do
Okay.
pokey smooth.
I like pokey smooth. Ready?
Smooth. Oh, that compromised.
One more.
Still smooth.
Pokey.
Ooh.
It's pokey. It's on the
So-
pokey side. You guys can see it.
So either who's going first, or number of bets. Damn, that limp ass microphone stand.
3 bets. Parlay's active.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
So we get 3 bets. Parlay's active. Dave will go first.
Yes, sir. Let me do some reviewing of the odds. I honestly didn't plan any bets this week because I was excited to see what we would like unfold as the pod went, but mostly leaning into NFL right away. So let's see what we see.
All right. Dave is going first on the bet. So what we're doing is we're picking 3 bets. If you guys want to check out the point system down in the description, that's what we're going off of for our bets. It's in our favor to do risky bets, basically. Dave is winning up right now.
Dun 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 dun.
Let's see what we got. What do we have? Adesanya. You know what's sad?
That's a week.
I forgot to
or that's
mention in my
tomorrow.
week. Yeah. Adesanya is tomorrow. I'm going to be in the mountains missing it. So you're going to have to snap me every finish, okay? Snap me every finish that you see at least.
True.
Just snap them to me so I can actually watch them. And I'm going to try and watch it up there. It's no promises. But yeah, I'm going hunting. I'm missing Street Champs because of it. Makes me sad. I got to go pack and shit, though, and like get all ready. Chill with the wife before I leave. For sure. I'm going to go, dude, I'm going to get us some meat, guys. Deryk needs meat, dude. Deryk's starving. He needs some fucking deer. You want some deer? You like deer?
I need deer.
He needs some fucking deer, bro. I'll give you a little backstrap. I'm about to shoot a deer with a 50 cal muzzle loader, dude.
Better not miss.
But I know, right? Because if I miss, I'm gonna be loading it like a fucking somebody with a musket. All right, man. Let me pull up my
All right,
draft.
so I have a parlay that I'm gonna do.
Go for it.
It's just a 2-part. It's a money line, both money lines.
All right, so hold on. Let me get this ready. Then I gotta type this out. All right, Dave's first bet is a parlay. What is the first leg?
Seahawks money line over the Rams.
Leg 1 is Seahawks money line. And what is that?
Minus 220.
It's a minus.
That's a
220
favorite.
leg.
There's a little favorite parlay. I'm gonna try to learn from you last week.
Yeah, bro, it worked.
And then the next leg of the parlay is Buffalo Bills money line over the Jets.
Buffalo Bills money line. Boom.
And that's a minus 140 for that leg.
Minus 140. And what is your total?
So
Or is it just 2 legs?
Yeah, just 2.
2-leg bet, so he gets a bonus points on this for 2 legs.
The parlay, if you were to submit this parlay right now, is a plus 149.
This is a nice parlay. I like your parlay that you just built up. Plus 149 parlay play for Dave. That is a 5-point play.
There's 2 favorites, and like the Buffalo Bills, that's a risky one because Aaron Rodgers and the Jets could be very potent. I just figure that Josh Allen and company are going to come out just a little bit, or with a lot of bit more rhythm is how I want to word that, because they've been playing for a few years. That's where Aaron Rodgers is in a new unit, new offense. And then the Seahawks going against the Rams. The Rams are probably going to be playing Matt Stafford, I would have to imagine, as their quarterback. I'm not 100% on that. I don't necessarily keep up with the Rams, but I feel like Geno Smith and company should just dot up that field. It's possible that the Rams defense could be ready, like Aaron Donald and company could come real ready, but I don't know, like, I don't think I can even name the Rams receiving core right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if I looked it up, I would see familiar faces, but. So, yes, Seahawks, Bills, money line, parlay, plus 149.
I like this. Okay. So, I actually, look at that. I pre-made me a nice little parlay. But I'm going to delete this and start new.
Hell yeah.
Because the first leg that I'm going to be putting up is Manel Cop. And he is going to be in the main event. Not in the main event. The main card. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to parlay him up. He's actually a minus 450. A little bit big. But I'm going to bring it right back. Or minus 410. Excuse me. For Manel Cop.
Just that?
Cop. Money line. Yep. You know what? I could go. Well, no. I'm going to do it. I mean, I won my favorite parlay last time. Why wouldn't I do it again? All right. But I need to make this to a plus 100.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go to NFL for that. Pulling up the NFL, just like this guy said here. I think Geno might pop off. So I'm going to look at the Seahawks line. And honestly, what's Manel Cop on Barstool?
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Pulling
dun.
up Seahawks versus the Rams. Let's see what we got in these TD scores. Let's see what we got in the passing props and the receiving props. I'm definitely picking up. Let's see what this will do.
So Manel Cop is a minus 415.
Minus 415.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me put that on here. A minus 415 through the Barstool line. It's 410 on DraftKings. Then I'm going to be parlaying that up with Geno Smith over 1.5 touchdowns.
Okay.
And that is a minus 150, and that brings my parlay to plus 107. So I'm staying in the same range of Dave. I made a 5-point play, and we are kind of tied up if we both win our parlays. And honestly, if you do that parlay, you're going to double your money on both of ours. So that's hilarious. It changed it to Genius Smith.
There you go.
And I'm going to leave it at that. Over 1.5 touchdowns passing. And we got that right down to a minus 150. And let me write down the plus. What is it? Plus 107 parlay. Or what is it on yours? It doesn't matter. It's probably going to be in the hundreds. Parlay, that's a 5-point play. 5 points. And Dave, you are on the block now. You are ready for your pick.
I'm seeing what this interesting parlay that I can.
Oh, you doing another? Are we doing parlay weeks, dude? Oh man, me and Dave are doing parlay week.
These odds suck. I'm not doing this.
Oh,
one.
you're not. You're out.
I will reference it just to humor it so you can see where my mind was at. I was curious what parlaying up Justin Taffa and Austin Lane not going the distance, as well as Tai Tuivasa, Alexander Volkov, all 4 heavyweights.
Oh, not going.
It's
the
not
distance.
likely
yeah,
that
seriously.
either of those fights realistically should
crazy.
go. But you're sitting at a minus 600 for the Taffa Lane fight, and then you're sitting at a minus 375 for the Tuivasa Volkov fight, bringing that parlay that I'm not actually going to submit to a minus 209. I'm not too flattered by that. Because that's like, if you miss that,
we're making people money
a
around
lot
here.
of L's if you miss that parlay, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of doing parlays with favorites that give me like some positive things, because that's a realistic bet you would actually place.
Facts.
That's where my mind is. However,
What are we doing, Dave?
Sean Strickland money line 4 plus.
No,
450.
you're not. Are you seriously gonna do it?
I'm gonna
Why?
Because it's
You're
plus 450.
crazy.
It's a no sweat bet.
I see you.
No sweat
I see
bet. And I want him to win. Don't think he will. But hold on. I didn't think
You're crazy.
I didn't think Sean
Strickland money.
I didn't think Sean O'Malley was gonna win when I money lined him against Aljo because I was like, Aljo is a perfect stylistic kryptonite to him. And we saw how that went. This is not the same fight. It's not the same people. But it's plus 450.
That's a 5-point play by Dave.
Yeah.
Picking up on Sean Strickland. If Sean Strickland does this by split decision, Dave gets 5 points.
Insane.
Wow, Dave. Okay.
I wasn't thinking about doing that until I scrolled to the top and saw it, and I was just like, yep, that's me.
I'm going to one-up you on that. You know what I'm going to do? Well, I'm not really one-upping you. I'm going less risky.
You could always do a slap in the face and then do a money
slap you in
line.
the
Do a
face.
money line with Izzy and then maybe parlay him up because think about this. If I lose that bet, you are
It's
going
doubled.
to automatically reap points for my loss.
Oh,
But
beautiful.
you could take the risk, and if like if you money line Izzy, that's only like minus a point. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you would gain a point.
You know, hold on. You know what I'm going to do? Fuck you, Dave. Oh, yes, I
I
just
gotta-
go all crazy. No, I'm going to pick up Tai Tuivasa.
Money line?
No. I'm going to do Tai Tuivasa knockout.
Oh,
Plus 300.
I'm not mad at that.
Plus 300 Tai Tuivasa knockout.
Not mad at that.
So we got Tai Tuivasa. KO or TKO? Boom. KO. And that is a plus. What is it on yours? Plus 300 over here.
Let me look.
It's probably like plus 305 or something on yours.
Tai Tuivasa
That's a 4-point play by your boy.
to win
Rick
by
G.
KO, TKO, or disqualification. I don't know why they add that.
Yeah.
But plus 275.
Ah!
A little less flattering.
No, it is. It's
It's
pulling points from me.
It's still a no sweat bet though. You could get a little bit more specific
It's 1 point.
if you want to get a little bit more specific. If you do guess the
No,
round.
hold on. Scratch that. No, skip it. Nope. Rick
Well, listen
G,
to this. Tai
Rick G's
via
redoing this. Hold on.
Just hear me out though. Tai Tuivasa in round 1, and it is not specific to how. Just round or winner in exact round. So Tai round 1 plus 425, 2 plus 900, 3 plus 2,000, and then to win by points is plus 1,000.
I'm building it. No, I'm building a parlay right here.
Oh,
First leg, Adesanya KO, minus 105.
okay.
That is the first line. What is it on yours?
Let me scroll.
Let's see.
It is a loading. So, Adesanya by KO, TKO, disqualification, or submission. I don't know why it adds these extras, but
Here, and you know what? Hold on. I'm
'Cause
going to
it-
relook at that real
check
quick.
it out. It has the odds for him to win by KO, TKO, DQ, or submission, or him to win by KO, TKO, disqualification, or points.
Oh, what is the odd on that? Pick that up.
The point one?
Yeah.
Minus, you're not going to like it, minus 550. It's because he's likely to win by points if it goes to a decision.
Ugh,
If you were
that's
to,
disgusting.
but Izzy to win in any given round is going to be no sweat bet. So like round 1, 425.
yeah, I'm just going to pick him up by KO. Let's just do it because I'm going to try and make this.
So again, it just says hold on, let me see if it has a more specific one. Exact method of victory. You can just bet on the method of victory regardless of who wins. That's a thing. Like, I didn't know that. You can bet the fight ends via KO. It's a minus 150. I'm just pointing these things out.
What? Really?
It doesn't say any person's name. That's just
Minus 150.
you're just
pretty good.
betting the outcome of the fight. Not a bad parlay piece either.
But you know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I might add another leg, boy. Just wait.
If you bet that it goes the distance, that's plus 120. If you bet that it does go the distance.
All right, bro. I have it. I have a no sweat parlay built up against you, sir. The parlay points are going to make up for whatever you did for the plus 450 on Sean, so I'm not worried about it because I'm picking up Israel Adesanya by KO, minus 105. Tai Tuivasa Alexander Volkov to not go the distance, minus 330. And Carlos Arlberg, money line.
Okay.
And that ends up being a plus 243 parlay. This is my second parlay. This is the second time that I've ever done this. And honestly, you know what? Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. I was about to change back to Ty. Because it's like the same. It's kind of like the same, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
But this is more sure than Ty knocking out Volkov. Because Volkov could knock him out really easily if we really wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Volkov isn't nasty. He's just as nasty, bro. He might upset Ty, so I'm picking that up. All right, so I'm going to put Izzy KO. Izzy KO. That's a minus 105. And then we're adding Ty versus Volkov. Not go distance. And that is a minus 330. Minus 30. And then we got Carlos Olberg. Minus 285. And a plus 243 parlay. Play. And let's see what plus 243 is. 3 points plus 5. Oh my god, an 8-point play by your boy. 8 points. I did you one on that one, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking, dude? It's your turn.
I'm definitely thinking. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to get creative.
Oh, like parlay wise, or are you trying to? Ooh, Dave is building a parlay for himself after picking up Mr. Sean Strickland.
Yes.
For the no sweat.
I just did that because of how crazy would it be if he gets the upset.
Yeah, for real.
For the record, I do want him to win. I don't necessarily think it's going to happen, but I do want him to win.
All right, man.
I'm still scrolling. Give me
No,
a sec.
do your thing. Because what I got to do is I got to delete all our old bets, clear out our weak points, do all this fun stuff. And again, so our going over our bets that we already placed just now. Dave has one parlay: Seahawks money line, Buffalo Bills money line, that's plus 149 for 5 points. And then he picked up Sean Strickland for 5 points, plus 450. Excuse me, plus 450. And then I got two parlays up. I got two parlays, one for 107, one for 243. And this is gonna be fun. Mr. Dave, what are you trying to explain? You gotta explain yourself.
I got a good little baby parlay.
Oh, you got a good baby parlay. What are we starting with?
It's 2 legs.
2-leg parlay for Mr. Dave.
So
Minimum 5-point play.
leg 1.
Or 4. Well, that's not minimum.
Leg 1 is Virginia Tech money line football, college football, over Purdue.
Okay.
Minus 130.
Money line minus 130. Beautiful.
For the record, Virginia Tech's Enter Sandman college entrance
Fire.
is one of the
I seen that
greatest
shit.
things
Yeah, I seen it on Twitter.
in North American sports. They do it every year. It's tradition. I am so envious of every college student who gets to attend a major conference like D1 school that has a football program. Like, that is an experience that we got the Division II version of. We did win the Natty. However, Virginia Tech is fire. Like, that whole entrance, just goosebumps. So, yeah, Virginia Tech money line over Purdue.
What
It's
else
at
you got?
Virginia Tech. That's minus 130. And then Justin Taffa money line.
Whoa.
Over Austin Lane. So this is a rematch because their first fight ended like an eye poke very, very early. And they both mutually agreed to rematch it. So they're fighting
I was going to pick up Taffa too, but I was kind of scared because anything can happen in heavyweight.
They're fighting in Australia. And Taffa is a citizen of that country. So
Minus 225. What does that bring that parlay to?
well, it's a minus 210 on my end for that one. For the Taffa money line. And then the parlay itself is plus 161.
I like this, Dave.
2 favorites. Not like the key, I think, with these little parlays is you don't want to pick egregious favorites.
No.
Ones that are barely teetering. Like, they're not quite double money in and of itself.
I went one egregious and one less egregious. Well, no, I kind of went egregious with it.
If you go too egregious, it sabotages your parlay.
You think so?
Not yours specifically, like the one you made, but like I could go through and find the most favorited
Like
college
a minus
teams.
600 or
I
something.
can add like 7, and that I thought about doing that.
It would ruin your points.
I thought about doing that last week, all favorites, and you know why I would have lost that parlay?
Because it would only have been like 4 points or some shit.
Well,
with
I
the
would
bonus
have
points.
lost it because Colorado beat TCU.
Oh, you would have lost it.
And
Yeah, you're right.
I would have had that in the parlay.
Damn,
going the other
you
way.
would've fucked
So
yourself.
this is simple. Virginia Tech, Justin Taffa, money line both, plus 161.
Damn.
I'm not mad at that.
And you know what Rick G's going to do?
That's my last bet, right?
That is your last
2
bet.
money lines. 2 parlays, and then
One no sweat
yes,
with
sir.
Mr. Sean Strickland.
Yes, sir.
And you know what Rick G's going to do? I think I'm going to double up on your ass. Because we're riding Tai Tuivasa, plus 300, no sweat bet, money line. We're doing it. What is he on yours? Plus 275?
Let me check.
I'm picking it up, no sweat. Tai Tuivasa money line.
He's a plus 205. Still no sweat.
I mean, still no sweat. We're still getting points. That's less money for you guys, but that's okay. Tai Tuivasa money line. You know what?
You can still change it up.
I'm just picking Tai. No, because it's no sweat no matter what. Like, points.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to not get negative points here, huh? Plus 205. And that is a 4-point play? 3-point play. 3-point play. 3 points. All right. I don't know how I feel about this. We have Dave with a plus 149 parlay of Seahawks money line, Buffalo Bills. Then we have Sean Strickland plus 450 money line, and then we have Virginia Tech money line with Justin Taffa money line plus 161 parlay for 5 points again.
Finally, we have more than one sport to bet on.
Facts. How do you feel about it? You like it?
Love it.
I do kind of love it. It's kind of fun to mix it up. If you guys didn't catch my parlay, I got Manel Cape money line minus 415 with Geno Smith over 1.5 touchdowns minus 150 for a plus 107 parlay. Barely scraping along for that one for the plus 100s for the 5 points. Then I have Izzy to knock out Mr. Sean Strickland. Screw you, dude. And then I got Tai Tuivasa and Volkov not going the distance minus 330 and Carlos Olberg minus 285 plus 243 parlay. 8 points on Dave's head. Dropping him with the favorite parlay. And then we got Tai Tuivasa money line, no sweat, 3 points. I'm looking hopeful for this one. If you guys need to listen to the bets again, I think we said them a few times, so just go back a little bit. But that has been Battle Bets for this week, and I'm feeling pretty confident. We have 2 parlays each. Mine is the biggest with 3 legs, but it's very favorite. You know, I think we both hit some pretty good odds on this. You guys are going to be making money with us. You guys already would have been making money, I want to say. I think we have plus money right now. You've won a lot of bets.
Yeah.
Maybe not with me. They might not be plus money with me. It depends on how many units you actually bet. Like on each of these bets, it really does. We're going off 1 unit each, but yeah, that was fun, dude.
Not bad.
Now we got to argue about the death penalty. Deryk's crazy with this one, huh? Let's see. I'm going to pull these up. How do you feel about this one, Dave? I don't know. I was ready to argue about pancakes and waffles, but...
I made the comment.
Banter Bros.
I mean, we could have like little, like not right now per se, but maybe we could have like 5-minute little debates because those aren't very deep.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Can't go too far into it, but
Facts.
we could have like a little series of like things that we can go back and forth on. We gotta eventually introduce.
Well, let's go. Let's talk about it right now. Let's do a little quick 5-1 before we do the death penalty. You scared? I think you're scared. You hit me as a waffle guy, and I'm gonna slap you in the face with a pancake.
I mean, I want to live in a world with both, and they both have a place in my heart. But they're both desirable for different reasons.
So, do you think a waffle is better?
I don't think one is superior to the other.
Really, you don't at all?
No.
That's why we couldn't argue this.
I think that they're the same thing virtually.
All right, different quick one. Cheez-Its, goldfish. Fuck goldfish.
The snack that smiles back, fam.
Yeah.
The snack that smiles back.
Fuck that shit. It tastes like ass. Compared to Cheez-Its, I use real cheese. It's over.
The
debate's over. The
goldfish
debate is
fine.
over.
No, I've never
You
met.
don't use real cheese. You guys use fake cheese.
Okay, so if you're eating a grilled cheese sandwich and you got a bowl of tomatoes, you got some tomato soup on the side. Ain't no one and their mom's putting Cheez-Its in their fucking tomato soup, bruh.
No, you're right.
Exactly. You know they're putting motherfucking goldfish.
That's the widest shit I've ever heard in my life. You're putting goldfish in your tomato soup. Just eat the fucking tomato soup with the goddamn grilled cheese. You don't need the goldfish. It's going to get all soggy and gross.
It
in the
needs
fucking,
the goldfish.
You're going to dissipate in the
Goldfish
tomato soup and make it goldfish tomato soup. That's disgusting.
Goldfish are to tomato soup as marshmallows are to hot chocolate. It's a must topping.
You're tripping.
No, I'm speaking facts.
You're tripping. Yeah, bullshit. Chat. There's no one in the chat. That's okay. Bullshit. Comment on that shit. No one puts goldfish in their fucking tomato soup.
Here's why.
No one does that.
Here's why.
No one does that.
The reason I think goldfish are superior to Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are, dude, it's real cheddar. You can't even beat that. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I interrupted.
Goldfish are just like, first of all, they're more like versatile. You can eat them in just like fistfuls. You can eat like you can make like a little trail mix with like other chips with goldfish.
We can do the same exact thing with both of our snacks.
But it's superior in goldfish form.
Mine tastes better.
Mine looks like a fish. Yours looks like
Who cares about it looking like a fish? No one cares about fish-shaped snacks.
I mean...
Well, name another fish-shaped snack that they care about. You know what people care about?
Swedish fish.
Fuck off, okay?
You just got bodied.
Fuck! Oh, yes.
You're like, name another fish one.
Y'all Swedish fish. Damn it. Damn it, dog. It doesn't matter because mine tastes so much better.
That's subjective.
Everybody, and we're definitely the superior snack. If we're talking revenue, Cheez-Its makes more money, sells more boxes, is more known, more famous. We have knockoffs of us. Your knockoffs are great value. We have fucking shitty ass cheese nips trying to tail us, bro.
Bro, we got knockoffs that are also fire too.
Like what? Whales?
Mm-hmm. Whales are bomb.
Whales are bomb. I'm not gonna front. You can't use those.
There's
as your
another one
argument.
that's like penguins.
Whales are different from fish.
There's another one's like penguins or some shit, like penguin shaped.
You can't use whales in your argument though.
I'm not using it for or against it. I'm saying we have substitutes. I prefer cheese nips to cheese its because
I fucking want to punch you in the face right now.
cheese nips are.
I want to beat your ass.
They're like lighter. They can like crunch.
No,
them
they're
easier.
fucking shittier,
They're
bro.
like
They don't.
airier.
You know what it is? They don't use real fucking cheese. That's what it is. Okay, that's not even the debate. Fuck your goldfish.
Goldfish
Fuck
is
your
spirit.
tomato soup.
We got the baby johns. You ain't got no baby johns.
We have baby johns.
No,
We
you
have
don't.
extra toasty johns too.
Ew.
What do you
Ew.
mean? You don't like
That's
toasty?
No.
Do you not like real cheese? At
When
all?
I'm eating Cheez-Its and I get an extra toasted piece out of a
You don't even
regular
like
box,
flavor blasted goldfish. See how
no.
this is a good argument better
flavor
than the death
blasted
penalty?
goldfish aren't it. Regular goldfish are it.
You see how this is so much better than the death
They
penalty?
come in a tin foil or like a little carton, so you can just dump that whole straight in your mouth. You ain't doing that with a Cheez-Its box looking like a fool. You're gonna get Cheez-Its everywhere. We got spouts on all of ours.
Dude, you just rip the bag a certain way, bro. And do you really want to be classy or do you want to look like shit?
Bro.
I forgot you're from Missouri, but like literally.
On God, I will go.
You don't need to pour it in your mouth. You
That's
get a
how I do
fucking
it.
just eat out the box, bro. Just fucking.
No, bro.
What
I'll
are
be
you talking about?
I'll go
I
get.
have literally a container it comes in. Yours comes in a
Bruh.
shitty bag. If somebody pours water on your fucking bag, your goldfish are ruined. Mine has a
There's
hard
a foil
They're hard
lining.
cardboard.
Foil lining, boy.
You do have the foil lining, don't you?
Motherfucker. Pepperidge Farm, so they stay extra
Says
fresh.
motherfucker.
Extra fresh.
Ooh, you're from Pepperidge Farm?
They are.
See, you need a whole mother company, bro. Cheez-Its just bodying you by
I'm
themselves.
pretty sure Cheez-Its is Nabisco, you idiot.
Fuck. Are they?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure.
Really?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Let's see. I'm looking it up.
Pretty damn sure.
Oh yeah, you think you know about my fucking
You think
snack?
Cheez-Its
you
is
think
just-
you know about my fucking snack?
You know what we gotta, like, we're gonna...
It's Kellogg, you fuck.
It's still a parent company that's huge as shit.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
Even bigger.
It's bigger than Pepperidge Farm.
Way bigger.
That's actually
yes.
you got bodied. I'm
Pepperidge
sorry.
Farm, Pepperidge
you guys
Farm
are getting
just
shit
makes,
on.
like, snacks.
Yeah, Kellogg is fucking
Y'all
you
make
up.
y'all make cereal and healthy
Slap
shit.
you in the face with the extra big fucking Cheez-It. You don't have extra big fish, boy. Where's
Yeah,
your
they
extra
do.
big?
Yeah, they do.
How big are they?
Like,
They're not that big. Bullshit. You're
Want me to look it up?
bullshit. Yeah. I want to see how big my extra big Cheez-Its are. You fuck. Let's see who has the bigger. Let's see who's bigger.
oh yeah, you know what?
What?
Motherfucking Cheez-Its got the Rainbow Johns. They got gay pride.
Bud Light up.
Yeah, what's up?
You know what? Dude, look at my extra big, bro. Extra big Cheez-Its. How big are they? You have to type in how big are they for yours. Like we need an
There should
actual
be some
measurement.
type of size reference, my guy.
Oh, it's just showing me like how big the containers are.
I'm trying to see like a person holding one. Because they're just showing a bunch of like fan-made stuff, and none of that counts.
I got the measurements of the small Cheez-It. I need the big one though. Here, I gotta ask you, how big are extra big Cheez-Its? We sound like idiots right
Yeah,
now.
we do.
Regardless, I don't think I could find it, bro. Yeah, I don't think I can find it. But regardless, my bigger shit is better than your bigger shit, dude.
I mean, I think we're...
Deryk, settle this now. Deryk is settling the quick debate. Settle the quick
This
debate.
is just a 5-minute quick snap.
Cheez-Its or goldfish? Pick it. Say one word. Don't explain why. Oh,
You're mute.
Neither.
damn. Okay, well, that didn't settle anything. You guys pick. All right, let's get on to death penalty, no death penalty. I feel like, do you like feel like
I don't care which team I'm
you
on.
don't care? You're going on death penalty, boy.
So team pro death penalty?
Yeah.
Okay. Easy. I have a pre-established
Fuck, on it.
argument
Let's
for both.
switch. Let's switch.
I have a
fuck.
pre-established...
I'm trying to think of like
I
good
have-
reasoning.
You have to go with one type of philosophical argument for either, and you got to
Yeah.
run with it.
Yeah.
So I can do either. It don't matter to me. It's probably...
Let's flip a coin. Let's flip the. All right, smooth or pokey. Ready? You gotta call
Just
it.
let it hit the ground. Pokey.
Damn, he called it right. You pick.
Pro.
He's pro death penalty. I kind of wanted pro because it is easier. I do
much
argue it's
easier.
easier.
Much easier.
All right.
Let me start a timer.
So you start the timer, and I'm gonna let you start because I'm gonna pull up something real quick.
Look up what you gotta look up. So, the death penalty, for those who are unaware, is when you are sentenced for doing any court-determined crime that qualifies that you deserve to be put to death. It's pretty self-explanatory. A lot of states have outlawed it. There's still a couple of states that still have it, like Texas as being an example. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that the death penalty is constitutional. Again, the parameters for death penalties is case by case, as well as the death row parameters are case by case. From what I understand, when you go on death row, you get put onto like a list that puts you on like a timer that has a series of appeals that you can take, but you're kind of prolonging the inevitable, which costs taxpayer money. Taxpayer money has to keep.
So you're just saying end it.
I'm saying it would be path of least resistance for people who have been determined to be death penalty candidates to just kill them. Because the crimes, I'm not going to go down the road of saying what crimes do or don't qualify. That's what the courts are for. What I can say is they're typically outlined as like heinous murder, like multiple homicides, like pretty much it's like death. It's very typically rooted in death. I'm not as familiar with people who get the death penalty for like a word that rhymes with grape that I don't want to say on the algo.
This guy is pushing the limits on.
You don't want to say it on the algo.
Yeah, I mean, you're very right.
So
I mean, I think the algo's kind of ruined because of the topic.
But I think if you're going to look at it from the rationale that these people are convicted, they've been accused of doing something that is despicable, I don't think that financially they deserve to absorb any more taxpayer dollars getting fed every day, getting water every day, bathing as frequently as they're allowed to. I think all the money,
the taxpayer money,
all the dollars that's going towards.
But don't you want them to suffer or something? Like they should suffer through that bullshit,
I think
especially if you're a grape person, like you were saying.
Well, okay, now
they should definitely suffer in prison instead of just getting off right away just because it's taxpayer money, bro. You know how much taxpayer money they waste on fucking losing it to Ukraine? We lost $6 billion. Lost $6 billion, and they're losing it like that. So
I just think some of the people that commit some of these crimes, like especially when like they are taking them, like to get death penalty, you almost have to like. I think in the state of Texas, for example, which is a huge proponent of the death penalty, you have to get accused of a murder that you're going to be convicted of that you are not pleading guilty to. Because if you plead guilty in most of those states, you can avoid the death penalty. So it's a slippery slope if you want to bring in the argument like, well, what about those cases where people are wrongfully convicted? And that does happen. That is a thing. I'm going to say that is a minority, and the vast majority of death penalty candidates have an overwhelming amount of evidence that suggests that they did what they did. I don't necessarily want to go into the semantics of should other crimes, like the ones that we're referencing that you want to suffer. I think they should use the death penalty more liberally, in my opinion, as well. Now, don't kill people who have the potential to be a reintroduced member to society, who have the capacity to like ever be normal, you know, but people who have seen some things and done some heinous crimes don't deserve to breathe anymore.
Yeah, well, Cheez-Its have better design on the boxes. Goldfish look stupid. No, I'm just kidding. Just in the middle of that. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I just think from the easiest rationale I can come up with as to why the death penalty should be used is just financial, because
Nope. And see, I'm going to cut you off right there, and I just want to let you know that they did a study, and it actually costs more to do the death penalty than to just leave them. Did you see that?
When you consider,
you've seen that, right?
Well,
it's higher. It's actually higher.
I actually
the cost.
Don't have the study in front of me, but I can rhetorically refute that.
Look that up, Jamie. We don't have a Jamie, but it's okay.
So the reason
that is a fact. I remember. They did a study. I could be talking out my ass.
I don't have the data in front of me, but the reason I can rationally refute that is because if you're keeping someone on death row, the average death row has a lot of time, again, case by case. You might be on death row for over a decade because you're going to try to exhaust all your appeals and whatnot. Keeping them alive for that decade and then putting them under versus keeping them alive until they pass of natural causes in the jail is irrefutably cheaper, if you ask me that. And as well as, if we're going to do some states, the way they do it is firing squad, I think. I don't know if that's common anymore. I'm assuming that's honestly rare. But you and I both know.
Check hip.
9 mil cost about like 30 cents a shell. 30 cents a shell is a hell of a lot
See,
cheaper.
but that's a non-argument because that's not what happens, and we're arguing if it should be there or it should be not. And I hate to break it to you, but boom, first thing on Google, I Googled it. It said many people believe that the death penalty is more cost-effective than housing and feeding someone in prison. In reality, the death penalty's complexity, length, and finality drive costs through the roof, making it much more expensive.
Now, how?
Okay, well, I gotta really go into the
Because my rationale is
I gotta
you
go
keep
into
them
fucking.
alive for
We're
like.
on EJUSA.
Well, I'm not questioning the actual source. What I'm saying is like you think about it. You're gonna
More
keep them
than
alive.
dozen states have found that death penalty cases are up to 10 times more expensive than non-comparable non-death penalty cases.
But like how
10 times.
How are they arriving at that? That's just
All right. The most rigorous cost study in the country found that. Oh well, it didn't say who. Or
they don't
why,
have to like have an exact number, but I would like to hear how
why.
they.
Why does it cost so much? The death penalty process is more complicated because the life is on the line. Capital cases involve lawyers, more witnesses, more experts, and a longer jury selection process, more pretrial motions, an entirely separate trial, forced sentencing, and countless other expenses racking up exorbitant costs before a single appeal is even filed. Most death penalty trials are found to be significantly flawed, which leads to 68% of cases to be overturned, according to the study. When prosecutors continue to seek the death penalty after a death sentence has been overturned, taxpayers have to pay for not just one but multiple capital trials. So it's not just one trial when you're going through it.
There's
Like, it's
appeals.
multiple.
A lot of appeals.
That's way less than just you did it, you have life in prison, you're going to rot for the rest. It's way cheaper.
But when
You know what I mean?
when you go to prison, you still have like
Those are the main
you
points
still
on this
have
website.
appeals though. It's not like the options post. Like again, I'm not all knowing when it comes to every court system, but when you get the it's death penalty versus life in prison, it's not like they're like, hey, we're gonna give you life in prison. Now, if you plead guilty, that's different than if you plead like that's kind of a delineating factor per se. Because again, I'm not gonna go into the like semantics of case by cases and examples. It's just like how is it more legally rigorous to appeal the death penalty? I'm sure because
Check this right here. It says
I'm not
in most-
doubting what you're saying.
In most cases where the death penalty is sought, it's never really imposed. So we're
Yeah,
paying for all this for nothing. So, and even when it's imposed, it's rarely. Or I just said it. It's rarely carried out.
yeah,
It's not carried out.
it's typically reserved for the most heinous
the
things.
taxpayers are saddled with all these death penalty. Like they're it's extra, bro. It's 10 times, bro. 10 times. And let's go over the states that don't have the death penalty that are saving all of this money. Alaska, Connecticut, Hawaii, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan. We got Colorado on there. You know what I mean?
Soft.
We got, I don't see a Missouri.
We got that hoe.
We see Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota. I don't see no Missouri.
I want to say the last execution in United States history was like
A while ago.
it was like a hot minute ago.
It wasn't it Saddam?
No, they did not kill him in the United
Or
States.
no, not Saddam. What's his face? The other one.
They killed Bin Laden.
Bin Laden.
overseas.
Oh,
They
yeah.
sprayed him and threw his dead body.
They
in
did.
the
They
ocean.
did Hussein in America, didn't they?
No,
They did it in where?
none of
I don't
those
know.
extra or none of those terrorists got killed.
All
in
right,
America.
so let's keep talking about this death penalty though. What about all these innocent motherfuckers on the death penalty? They're just getting killed for no reason.
Do you genuinely believe that there's a
I mean,
And,
it comes up right here. It says there's risks of executing innocent individuals. You know what I mean?
I agree, but you as a U.S. citizen,
This doesn't even deter crime.
But
when has the death penalty ever even deterred crime?
it's supposed.
It has it. I
that's
mean,
what
it's supposed to, but it don't.
Well, you can't outlaw crime. We know.
we know that.
We'll learn that
But
no matter what.
I'll argue that if they rot in jail, bro, that's way worse than just getting offed by some gas or some fucking needle.
I mean, I would think about it like if you're going to take it from the empathetic scenario where someone that you loved and cared about was savagely murdered to the hands of a heinous like person who has zero value for life, and then they were seeing their day in court. I would imagine the passion you would have towards the scenario would be a lot different than speaking on it how we are.
So let me give you an experience of this. So my dad's best friend, who one of his best friends,
in Minecraft.
This is all in Minecraft. Like none of this is real. But my dad's friend in Minecraft worked at the prison out here,
Mm-hmm.
and in Minecraft he got killed by getting hit in the head with a ladle repeatedly and killed in the prison and died. And his father was also my dad's friend in Minecraft, and very good friends. I'm going to be seeing him this weekend. And he was brutally killed in that prison, and they put him on the death penalty. That dad actually was like for the death penalty at first, but then he thought about it and like kind of looked into it, kind of like how we're going over it right here. And he ultimately decided that he didn't want him to go on the death penalty and wanted him to just suffer in prison. And actually fought for the guys because he was on the death penalty. He fought to get him off, got him off, and now he's just in prison for the rest of his life. So, like, what you just said, like, there is an experience right there where it is still, he still chose that it's smarter to keep him not on the death penalty as opposed to actually just offing him, like, and doing all the crazy bullshit because he did it before all the crazy bullshit. So he saved taxpayer, not only did he save taxpayer money, but he spared a human soul. And now that motherfucker still has to pay for what he did to my dad's friend in Minecraft.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, this is all in Minecraft.
I understand. I just think that, like, you don't... If you've done such heinous crimes, you don't deserve to ever experience any capacity of joy or fun or anything shy of terror until you're gone. And I think, regardless of what we may or may not speculate to the conditions of prisons, I think there's a way to, like, find things you can enjoy, you know, whether that be exercise or, like, commissary or some shit. Yeah. I don't think they even deserve that for the people who, like, committed what they did.
Did some real shit.
So, and again, I'm not cherry picking any case, not saying you did that. You did not do that. You had a real life example. Yeah. And, like, I could see it going both ways. So, like, if you look at it like from a hypothetical parent scenario and it was like, let's say your kid got, like, killed or something and you had to appear in court every time the accused killer was on trial or appealing, and like I could see how the thought of the more opportunities to appeal could frighten you for the thought of why are you giving them more opportunities to get out of what you've clearly identified that they did.
Yeah.
But on the other side of that coin, you could also come with the energy that like maybe, just maybe, they're going to be the next person who actually does get executed via this, and it's like peace of mind, you know? Yeah. What's more peace of mind? Knowing that they're going to exhaust their appeals no matter what, whether it be a life in prison appeal or a death penalty appeal, and know that they're going to die in a prison, whether it be via lethal injection or firing squad chair or natural causes, you're still kind of arriving at the same thing. If it is actually true that the finances are different, maybe they should wager with the family. I don't know how this works legally, but hear me out. For the scenario where like families get settlements, which I don't think that's a common thing. It's probably not.
Yeah, no.
But let's just say in the scenario that it is, let's say it's a common thing for the family to be offered an ultimatum where it's just like, we could pursue the death penalty or we could not, and take all that money and energy we're going to put towards the death penalty and maybe humor that towards like your civil settlement you're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't know how that works. That probably...
Wait, did you just argue for my point?
No, I'm saying I said they should make an ultimatum.
Oh, an ultimatum, like you pick. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's actually, yeah.
And everything is going to be case by case. There's going to be some cases where like they so much qualify for the death penalty that it's like there's no point in fighting it.
There's a state that brought back firing squad. Did you bring that? What state that was?
You should tell me because I'm pro that. It's probably like Kentucky. It's probably like Kentucky, I'm calling it.
I think they did it this year. Let's see. Damn. So, but Idaho lawmakers passed a bill this week, and that was this year in March.
Well, you better not.
Idaho is seeking to add the state to the list of authorizing fire squads, which currently includes Mississippi, Utah, Oklahoma, and South Carolina. Goddamn, bro. Don't get fucked up in those.
Yeah.
Yo, you do some bad shit in any of those states, you are fucked, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to bring in a guest on this one. Deryk, what do you think about what stance are you taking on? Not that since you're running for mayor, I do want to know what the mayor thinks about non-death penalty or death penalty. And right now, I do believe Colorado abolished the death penalty in 2020.
You know, I think it depends on the crime.
Yeah, like where do you draw the line?
And like we definitely gotta do it faster. You know, like
expedite.
Fuck all this other bullshit, like the wasting money.
Yeah, like I don't know if but also, you know, there's also those people that didn't do the crime and they're facing the death penalty. So we have to kind of face that too at the same time.
But if you're innocent of a crime, again, it's not a perfect world. It's not
There,
perfect.
you know, there's so many people that are getting out of prison that shouldn't have even been there. There's so many cases where there's dudes putting 30 years in.
I agree, and I'm not disputing that there are innocent prosecuted people. I'm not disputing that. All I have to say is, this is going to sound corny, but please bear with me. As being born an American citizen, you are aware of the social contract that you sign, which is being born here is to abide by the law of the land and the societal expectations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't murder people.
Not even being born here, but living here, bro.
Well, yeah, and living here,
because some motherfuckers could be born here and then get the fuck out. Like,
and vice versa. If you're not born here but you're living here, you're signing that social contract that it's just by the mere being here, you are having to jump through these hoops. And so, like, I don't know. I agree that we should expedite the process. There should be a more outline. That's why I didn't want to go down the semantics of like what crimes justify it versus what crimes don't. That's like its own. It's not even a debate. That's just a gray thing. But like, I think we can all mutually agree. There's some people out there that deserve to like be put down for their actions. You know?
Yeah.
Like, shout out Josh. He was just letting me know that they executed people this year.
Oh, really?
In America, there's been executions this year. So
okay, I didn't know that.
I think that like it's a gray thing. So like
It is gray.
This is something that you could flip.
This is a very subjective.
You could flip the rhetoric I'm about to use on my head, but hear me out.
All right, go ahead.
Let's say someone you know is or just like someone murdered someone that you care about or whatever. So you don't want them to have any joy, like I've kind of like hinted at.
Facts.
And you don't even want them being visited by family, written to by family, or anything like that, because the person that you loved can't write to their family, can't see their family, can't speak to their family. Assuming it was a murder, of course. It could be another heinous crime not involving death that this could think. I don't know what those are. I'm not trying to speculate. Like, you might say on the other end, like, well, does the rest of their family deserve to suffer with them? And be like, that's why I'm saying you could flip the coin, but I'm saying that family doesn't deserve the privilege that they didn't afford the victim. That victim will never speak to that person.
But shouldn't you just throw them to the wolves? Throw them to the wolves. Like, because if we're talking about, like, say it's something that's very heinous, like a PEDO situation, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Don't know how it's going to mess with the algorithm if I really say it, but that's some real stuff that happens. Throw them to the wolves, bro. Most of those guys get killed in prison, and that's throwing them to the wolves. There ain't no death penalty. There's no money being thrown into it. They got sentenced. It's done. It's done. The jury, you know what I mean? The family got their settlement. It's done.
So
then you get thrown to the wolves.
The death penalty is a form of capital punishment. I think they should umbrella capital punishment to like more like eye for an eye type shit. Like if you're not eligible for the death penalty for some of the things you just mentioned that we're not going to repeat for Algo, I think that if you're a man and you are successfully convicted of that and you've exhausted your appeals, like, this is going to sound really crazy, but I think capital punishment for you might not be death, but it might be like some type of like chemical castration type vibes. And again, you're already in jail.
Cut them off.
Well, do whatever you got to do. I'm not
Bring
trying
them out. Bring them out.
I'm not trying to
Deryk.
outline it, but what I'm saying is we need to have like that. I think if you're sick in the head, no amount of punishment is going to stop you. None. That's why I'm saying you can't outlaw crime. I'm not saying let's give them these capital punishments to deter crime. It's more so let's crack down on these actions. I'm tired of like, how many like scenarios did you hear about where like people were overpopulated in prison, or like they got COVID in prison and they had to be let out because ethically they had to seek medical help. And the next thing you know, you got these people running around reoffending. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have zero tolerance for that. So I agree. Throw them to the wolves. I think that they should
Throw them to the wolves.
Maybe I'm probably ignorant to the subject, but there needs to be a lot more segregated by crime prison. You know what I'm saying? Like they already have that, I'm sure. Like, but I'm talking like if you're an offender of like sexual context, you need to be isolated and have no contact with people ever. Like ever. You know what I'm saying? And if you're out here murdering people, or like if you kill a pregnant woman that you knew was pregnant, so you just took 2 lives knowingly, like you.
So why not just throw them in a room with nothing? Just solitary for the rest of your life. Let them suffer, bro. Why are we wasting the money on the death penalty shit?
Because I think life's a beautiful.
It's such a waste.
I think
of
life's
money.
a beautiful thing, and the fact that they're being allowed.
How is it a beautiful? Have you ever been in solitary confinement? That ain't a beautiful thing.
I've been in a holding cell, and that sucked.
That is not solitary confinement, Dave.
I was confined and I was pretty solitary in that fucking square. No, it's not solitary. I agree that there is some psychological.
Let them suffer for cheaper money.
Another example of capital punishment.
They'll literally kill themselves.
So like we can kind of convolute this to being pro capital punishment in this scenario.
You want blood? What?
I want them to bring back labor, bro. I'm serious. This gonna sound
the
crazy.
Labor stuff,
This gonna sound crazy. I think.
Whoa, Dave's going crazy.
Y'all hear me out. I think this is something the mayor can even draw from. That's not even capping. Put some motherfucking put some like little like bicycles and put transistors on them hoes like the stationary bikes at the gym. You know what I'm saying? And then let these motherfuckers generate electricity.
That's kind of a good idea.
For either the bikes that are stationary that they can work out with, and punishment.
So you're just gonna have these superhuman prisoners.
We're gonna have the best
fucking giant.
We're gonna
calves?
have the best calves of every prison in the whole world. Guantanamo Bay won't
soccer,
be a thing. They can't.
Jail soccer's gonna go.
Guantanamo
fucking
Bay
crazy.
is gonna have to go a couple 100 miles further because you and I both know with calves like that, they're gonna swim back in like 10 minutes.
Dave wants them to work. Dave,
Bro, bring back.
What if they just don't do it? What if they're just like, no? How
then
about
they
we
don't
do
eat.
That?
Simple. Earn your keep, bitch. Don't break
Dave
the
would
law.
be the worst Willy Wonka ever, bro. Dave would be the shittiest Willy Wonka in the world.
I'd let that kid drown in the fucking chocolate river. I don't care.
Yo, your chocolate river would taste like shit.
I mean, it's sewage. What do you want?
Yeah, it has death in it.
Yeah. Capital punishment. That's what I'm saying. Like, eye for an eye. You murdered a bunch. Like, okay, here's
Capital
the thing. Here's a thing
punishment.
in Texas that expedites the legal process of trying to convict someone of a crime like murder. If this might not stand anymore, but at one point in time, if you have 3 independent eyewitnesses in Texas that will testify that they saw you do what you did, and keyword independent, we're not talking like your baby mama's like sister or something. We're talking like true independent witnesses. 3 people testify, you're guilty, bro. That expedites the whole process. So instead of wasting time on appeals and exhausting this and that and hung juries and what have you, no, we got 3 independent eyewitness testimonies, bro. You're cooked. Now, do I think eyewitness testimony is flawless? Hell no. A lot of it gets thrown out in court because a lot of it's not true independent eyewitness testimony. But the reason I reference that is there are ways to expedite the process, which is the key financial hiccup that kind of hurts my rhetoric.
So 55 countries still retain and implement the death penalty.
55.
55
How many countries are on the planet?
Let's see.
I think there's
Everybody guess.
113, I think.
I don't know.
I'm going to guess 126.
Like 208. Saying I have no idea. This is probably wrong.
All right, let's see. 195. Holy shit, we're way off.
I was close.
Holy shit.
I said 208.
You said 208?
208.
I think you said 108.
No. 208. So I was close.
Damn, Dave.
So
fuck off, Dave.
so-
Dave, why is he so smart, bro? Fuck this guy.
So out of the 200 countries, approximately 25% of the country. Now that's not population or land. That's just number of countries. Approximately 25% of the number of countries in the world believe in capital punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, death
55
penalty.
countries still retain and implement the
Yeah.
death penalty. Yeah.
And I think we can
Wow.
all mutually agree there are some cases where
I
we're
feel
like,
like this is wrong. I don't know why.
I think we can all mutually agree there's some cases where they're like, yeah, the death penalty fits for this one. And then there's other ones where we could probably mutually agree that, like, maybe not mutually, but we can hint at the idea that, like, yeah, they could suffer. Suffering, I think, could be, like...
Bro, it's so much easier. It's so much cheaper, bro.
It's going to be case by case. Like, if
It is going to be case
if you
by case.
kidnap someone and held them captive for a hot-ass minute, like that dude in Ohio or wherever it happened, you know, he, like, kept some chick and, like, had a baby with her and chained her up and shit, and she eventually got out. That dude deserves to suffer locked up to a wall. That's an eye for an eye. You locked this chick up and made her life living hell.
You should be locked into
You
a
should
wall.
be like, that's a scenario where that dude doesn't deserve to die right away. He should eat the pain. I think there should be a level of like that scenario.
Dave's bringing back torture, bro. Dave's gonna. You're crazy, bro.
No, I want
this
you to
is fucking
just
great.
put them on the
I'm
bikes.
putting my glasses back on.
Put 'em
bro.
on the
This
bikes.
guy is crazy.
And after they're on their bikes
Guys.
for like 10 hours a day, you can go have your like meal. You can earn it.
You gonna earn it?
You gonna
What
earn
if?
it.
All right. So what if I'm a prisoner that refuses to bike?
And we refuse to feed your ass.
What if I start stealing other prisoners' meals? And
They're
just
gonna
eating
stab
theirs?
your ass to death, and you're gonna have calves to steal.
Or
so good luck.
I'm the guy from Green Mile, and no one wants to stab me because I'm gigantic, and I just steal their food.
I doubt that's gonna happen, bro. Ain't no one
There's
you
cases
ain't-
that
you ain't
that's gonna
be
happen,
eating.
Dave.
You ain't gonna be eating.
You ain't gonna be eating.
Nah.
You know? No food? Are you sure?
I think, again,
How are they not gonna sneak food? They'll fucking get food in there, bro. If they sneak
If I'm your jail,
bottles,
if I'm your cellmate and my calves are on fire when I go to lay down at night and I see you up there just lounging, eating commissary, you best believe I'm stealing all of it and beating your ass. And if you're bigger than
Dave Prison would be the fucking
and if you're
worst.
bigger than me,
Prison
dog,
Dave would be the
if you're bigger than
fucking
me,
worst.
if you're bigger than me, I'm gonna stab you. And I've
Yeah.
never done that, but I have to assume that if I got myself into that mentality, I would probably do some vile shit to like maintain.
And you know where you won't be stabbed? At September 16th Packfest. That's where you will. Hopefully, right? Hopefully no one gets stabbed there.
I think that the family of the victim should have. I don't know if they do or don't have a say, because sometimes the state will independently pursue charges that the family doesn't. That happens all the time. Like, there doesn't necessarily have to be a charge pressed from a victim in certain crimes committed for the state to enact. Like, it could be domestic disputes. It can be anything. And, like, it happens all the time. Police will show up. They'll be, like a couple, like, let's just say homie hit her for the sake of this scenario, and she's crying, and the police are just like, you have a black eye. And she's like, no, I fell. And they're like, he hit you. Like, we looked at his hand. His hand's swollen. No, he didn't. Like, are you sure you don't want to press charges? And there's scenarios where they'll say, I don't want to press charges. And that's where the state will come in and say, well, regardless if you want to press charges or not, crimes committed, we're pressing charges.
What does that have to do with the death penalty?
I'm saying that there's scenarios where that will happen with respect to the death penalty in regards to the family.
They would, well, yeah, okay.
Like, so they would ask the family, like, how do you feel about this? How do you want to approach it? Because there's going to be times where the family won't want to press charges, especially when it's like an eldest son who killed a sibling. That happens all the time.
Oh, fuck.
And the family doesn't want their son to
fuck.
rot in hell or rot in jail now because they're like, I don't want to lose both my kids, especially don't want my other kid to die.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
It goes both ways.
So
the family
you
now the
think
family
they
should
just
have
off them right away.
Well, the
or
family-
what's your argument here with the death penalty, dude? You're for the death penalty.
I'm saying that you should have a more expedited access to the death penalty in scenarios where it's deemed reasonable, as well as I think the family should have a
Say
huge say. But in the scenario where it's like a son kills his sibling, the family should have no say because they're clearly running a ship that's allowing murder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with that.
I think of it like now. I also think that if we're gonna kick it old school, like they should have a, like, I don't know, put it on the ballot. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? like every November. You know what I'm saying? Like
Throw it up.
Give us
Throw
a
it
thing.
up.
Have us like have a whole list. You know, like of like here's him, her, they. This is what they're accused of. This is the number of appeals they got. Die or nah, yay or nay. You know what I'm saying? And if you get turnout,
This is really dark for after picking Seahawks money line. I'm gonna say like
don't murder people, and you won't ever be. You shouldn't. And like,
I mean facts.
And I'm confident that like if I'm ever wrongly accused of something, that there should be substantial scientific evidence to support that I'm not the one responsible. There might not be scientific evidence.
Are you sure about that?
There might not be evidence to blame someone else, because like there's scenarios where that does happen, where it's like they just kind of blame somebody. They don't have
Are you sure about that?
very much.
You're sure about that?
Yeah. So
Damn.
bring back the death penalty everywhere for those who deserve it.
Oh my god.
I'm not
I see
I'm
you, I
not
see you, I see you.
delineating who does and doesn't deserve it. That's a
You're not the
that's-
judge.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to
See, but and that's another argument in mind. What about these crooked ass judges that just be off in mugs?
You know how we can fix that?
How?
AI judges. Done.
I don't know about that, dog.
Done.
I don't know about AI judges,
Done.
dog. That's kind of a bad argument. That should be a later argument. AI judges are not AI judges. That's actually pretty good.
Give me one.
Look at Deryk. He's got the nicest bucket hat I've ever seen in my goddamn life. You better come on camera. I want that to be on our podcast. Get over here, bro. This guy's crazy, bro. Though the mayor needs to express his feelings on the death penalty because you didn't really at all.
We're all about to get executed via death penalty from this
Imagine
trip.
getting executed by this fucking guy. What if he was the one to choose?
He'd be giggling.
Yeah, what if he was the one to choose?
Could you imagine
Yeah,
the last
stupid.
voice you hear? He's just like, hey, try to hold still or don't.
Yeah.
Button.
Get over here, Deryk.
Not only am I
We gotta show
Hold on.
them what you look like. Oh, come on.
Hold on, not only am I
All right, you
not
better
only-
get that fit perfect before we end this.
Not only am I for the death penalty, but I'd be down to like equivalate some like jury duty served for being on the firing squad.
Shut the fuck up.
You know how those work? They'll line up
You
like
can be on the fire. You want to be on the firing squad?
I
you
would
psychopath.
I would never be allowed.
This guy's fucking psycho,
You know how,
Deryk.
you know how they do that? They'll take like 10 guys. They'll all have a rifle. Only one of them will have a live round, and then 9 of them.
No.
Listen. 9 of them will have.
Why?
Just
What's
hear
the
me
point
out.
of that?
It's the way the government thinks this is okay. Just hear me out. It'll be, and this isn't
I
exact.
thought they all had bullets.
No, 1 of the 10 will. But hear me out. All 10 will shoot like a simultaneous
So you
round.
don't know who shoots
They'll
you?
all shoot, and then they immediately take all the guns, and then they are immediately sent off and cleaned instantly, and no person for their own conscience is ever made aware, even though you know what a blank feels like compared to a not blank. But they don't want the person on the firing squad who's the ultimate life taker to know.
What? I never knew that.
Yeah, so you're going to be one of like 10 this isn't like the firing squad we
Did
saw
you guys know that?
in Call of Duty. You know, when you drive like
They all don't have bullets? I
What?
thought that motherfucker got bladed away.
Nah, they don't spray him
Argument
into
over.
They don't spray him into oblivion. That's messy. That's more money. They hit him. They dome him. But
Damn.
10 people shoot. 1 person shoots a real bullet, and then they take the guns and clean them so fast that they never know who did it.
That's crazy, man.
That's how it does. That's a firing squad.
Did not know that, and you learn more every day. Do not forget, guys, I'm opening up for Waka Flocka Flame, Kid Inc., Carmen De Leon, Wiz the MC on September 16th. If you guys want any tickets to that, just hit the link below. If you hit my link tree, you can get tickets through that link tree. So just hit that link tree. Also dropped a new song, Where Ya At, Zelda, Let's Link. That's on under our Morphica channel. Again, Morphica's popping off. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the pod, dude.
Yeah.
Got like 4,000 fucking plays in the last 2 weeks. What the fuck?
EDM has a weird.
Algo.
Yeah.
Dude,
It just
it's
hits.
hitting. So we got 4,000 within the last 2 weeks. Definitely going to breach at least, I don't know, I'm hoping 6K within the month. I think I'm going to do it, and when I do, I'm going to be able to make a campaign for my music.
Fire.
So I'm saying it right now. Next week, I'm dropping another song. We're going to be dropping EDM every fucking week. Every fucking Friday, we're dropping new EDM. So just know that. Boom.
Call it free DM.
Free DM. Ooh. Dave is fucking thanking, even though you got to pay for streaming services. Or you could just listen for free on YouTube. That's where it's the free DM. Boom. That's the full free DM experience. But yeah, that's it, dude. Do you have anything to announce? 'Cause I think we got it off. I think we got a good experiment.
I'm trying
Or a
to
good
think.
experiment. Good argument.
Nothing's really jumping out to me at the
Deryk,
moment.
you better get in here for the pod before we end this, bro. You got to be in the ending, dog. Or at least throw me the hat. Nice. This is what he was going to wear. He doesn't want to, though, anymore. What a hater, huh? Thought he would at least fucking try. God. All right, y'all. This has been Are You Sure About That? And we're out of here. You have to fucking end it. Yeah. I was like, wait.